When did you start watching MMA?
When Conor versus Mayweather fight in the boxing thing, that's when I know about UFC.
Oh, damn.
I like, who this crazy white motherfucker? And then I do the research, and then that's how I know UFC.
Where are you originally from?
I'm from Myanmar.
And when did you start fighting?
2020.
How old are you?
He just said it, motherfucker.
23.
He's 23.
Yeah, I'm 23.
I'm trying to do the math though. So you didn't watch any of these like classic fights?
No.
Nothing.
I don't even like watching fight like that.
You don't even like watching UFC fights?
No, I watch myself or like when a big name fight, you know what I mean? Like Conor, Easy, and all them guys.
You said Easy E?
No, Adesanya.
He said Easy. I thought he said
Easy.
Yeah, I'm like, how in the hell?
I did.
Yeah. Easy E wasn't a fighter.
No. So you weren't like a fan of these guys growing up? You didn't like grow up thinking you were going to be an MMA fighter?
Nah, I always thought I was going to be a preacher.
A what?
A preacher.
Like preaching?
Yeah.
Wow. Why that?
You know, it's because, my mom have like 3 daughters and shit like that. So this one, like she, you know what I mean? She wanted to have a son. She went to a church and they pray that like if you gave me a son, he will work, he'll do your work and things like that. You know what I mean? And then boom, came. And so she would always tell me that story. So I just thought, I have to be a preacher and things like that.
Oh man, how your mom feel now that you're a fighter, not a preacher?
I mean, because when I got to the U.S., my life was just changed completely. You know what I mean? It went to the wrong path, and so you know what I mean. I kind of knew where I was going. Like, you know what I mean. I wasn't gonna be a preacher.
Yeah, you still got time. You're 23. You know, a lot of preachers they don't become preachers till later on in their life in a way.
Yeah.
And a lot of preachers they go out and they see the world for what it is and stuff like that. And then they don't always start off as like really like godly church people. You know, they live the life, and then sometimes it's a calling. You got to get called to it a lot of times.
Facts.
You grow up? Where's this?
Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Yeah. Oh, how old are you when you learned English?
I don't know. I got here when I was 12, so it's like you know what I mean. I learned as I grow.
Hey, can you imagine how many times he got in a fight over a mistake?
Yes.
He's just trying to say.
Yes. Like the first time, like my first day of school, is funny. Like, cause there was like they call me Chinese, right? Chino. And then I was so happy because back in the country, the Chinese were like the rich people thing, you know what I mean? So I was like, damn, bro, they think I'm Chinese. You know, I was happy as fuck. And then I go home, I told my cousin, I was like, man, hey, bro, they think I'm rich. He's like, nah, man, that was insult. And then I went back to the school the next day, and the first person called me Chinese, get his ass whooped.
Damn.
Yeah,
I know him to ask, what kind of Asian are you? What nationality?
I'm from Myanmar.
Where's Myanmar?
It's by Thailand. It's like the border. Yeah.
It's the border of Thailand?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said Myanmar, I was thinking, what's this nigga talking about? Because I don't think I heard of Myanmar.
And you didn't want to go like this to him during the podcast.
No. So is your language kind of like Thai?
No, it's completely like different.
Yeah. And are you near Cambodia?
Yeah, we close. We're like neighbors.
Have you been to Cambodia before?
No.
Man, I need to go to Myanmar.
Yeah, no. What made you come here when you were 12?
Man, it's just civil war and all this type of thing, you know. So my parents, they wanted a life that was better for us. And then that's when they came to Malaysia. And then that's when we seek refugee. And then we come here.
I was just going to ask you, how's the food in Myanmar? How's the food there?
The Myanmar is, the street food is the best in Myanmar.
Oh, for real? It's better than Thai food?
See, the Thai food has got spicy, right? But the Myanmar food is like natural flavor. Yeah, more.
Thai food's pretty spicy.
Yeah, I don't never get the spice. I can't do spice.
So talk to me about fighting then. So when you got here, how did you kind of get into the UFC? Was there a coach that saw you? Was there someone that kind of picked you up and said, yo, I think you could be great at this? Did you go like visit someone?
So I got into a lot of trouble in Houston. So I got into like a little situation where I can't stay in Houston for, you know what I mean? And then I moved to Iowa where my auntie lived. And, when I moved there, it was still the same trouble fighting every day and things like that. So this one time, I was fighting at the park. You know what I mean? And the guy that I fought was like a Muay Thai something, like he trained something, and I was beating the shit out of him. And then my friends was like, "Hey man, you should do UFC. We don't know MMA. He called it UFC." I was like, you know, what is UFC? You know, I just kept in my mind, but I never really like. And then a couple days later, I got into another fight, and then when I came home, I got like little bruises and things like that. And then my auntie was like, "Hey, come here, let me talk to you." And then she was like, "Hey man, you think you a real man?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm a real man. Like I never lost a fight, man." She was like, "You know, a real man, anybody can fight on the street, but a real man fight for his country and his family, and he fight on the stage like Manny Pacquiao." And then that's when I was like, "Damn." Like, so I can't sleep that night. I was thinking about that shit the whole night. And then the next day I was like, I'm going to go back to Houston. And can you please tell my mom that I want to train? So that's when like things started changing.
What was the first gym you went to?
It was Precision MMA, but it was like a family type of gym. It wasn't like a fighter gyms, you know, and things like that. So, and then that's when I met a guy named Scotty Words. Like he beat the shit out of me in sparring. And then I tried to do the same move that he got me with. And then he was like, "Hey man, I'm opening a gym next door." And then so I talked to my old coach, and then that's when 2020, that's when I start like taking it serious.
And when you started training, like for martial arts, you stopped street fighting, huh?
Yeah, it was just like when I get my ass beat in the gym, I was like, I want to get better. So my friends were like, "Hey man, let's go out to this and do this." And I was like, "Bro, this dude whoop my ass, I gotta get better," you know what I mean? So I don't go outside no more and things like that.
Yeah. It changes you once you start
Yes.
training like martial arts. Most people, unless you like one Cobra Kai niggas,
Yeah, they're crazy.
they're crazy. Yeah.